these two, this conviction, have a real sense of conviction that if I cannot do it, nobody can. Yeah. So stand in front of the mirror before going to any interview. That hello, say hello to yourself, and say that okay, you are the one who is going to get this job, and if you don't get this job, nobody is going to get it, and you will see that it works. What happens is, in the interview, it gives the confidence, gives you the confidence. Yeah. So this is how I worked throughout my life. I think if I give you a little bit of background, which I should have given in the beginning, in addition to what Noman was saying, this is more at a postgraduate level that Noman found out most probably. Yeah, from researching. Yeah. So, as I said, I was quite fortunate from the very childhood. Always I was having scholarship or going through very top institutions. I was in one of the cadet colleges, Borishal Cadet College. You know Cadet College, very disciplined, and also their education is good. These are kind of top institutions in the country. So I was in Borishal Cadet College, and from there, and I was more from science background. I was good at maths, and I used to love maths. I used to hate any literary thing like I'm not good, as good as Dr. Emranul Haque would say, in a speech. But if you give me something to do maths, I'll do it very quickly. Okay. So that's what I do in my research. Lots of mathematical modeling.
I agree.
Okay. So from Cadet College, I went to Dhaka University to do economics. There also, I got some scholarship there as well, and I did the economics, undergraduate and postgraduate as well, undergraduate and master's degree. And after that, I joined Bangladesh Open University. You are aware of this?
Yes.
Yeah. So as a lecturer there, and from there, I got this British Commonwealth Scholarship, one of the most prestigious scholarships any Bangladeshis can get. So I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all these privileges. But to achieve these, throughout, if I look back, one of the main characteristics that has helped me is this conviction. This conviction is not arrogance. Being confident, there is a thin line between being confident and being arrogant. Yeah. So in our community, there is always, this is a common culture that our elderly, murabbis, they would always want you to be humble. And being humble is good. But being humble doesn't mean that you would lose confidence. But the way this thing is pursued within our community to younger people, that not only you become humble, you also become less confident. Don't show your conviction that I can do this. If you say that, then it seems that you are arrogant. Actually, you are not. Right? So feel inside that you have got a lot of potential, I think, and which already you have shown that that you graduated from different departments. I think, what are the degrees we can see here? Like law, then accounting, finance, management, isn't it? So all these, you can see, think about law. Not only Bangladeshis, even within the Muslim population, there are 2.5 million Muslims according to census. 2.7 million. Yeah. So 2.7 million Muslims. But how many QCs we have? How many judges we have? Yeah. how many top barristers we have. Yeah, so forget about Bangladeshis, even within the whole Muslim community. So what we should do is we should try to encourage each other, and this is one of the ways to encourage. Actually, I thank the organizers to organize such a beautiful event, to appreciate those who are doing good, exceeding and excelling their capacity, mashallah. So what you need to do is you need to decide the world is at your door and you have got the whole option. Don't think that, okay, maybe if I apply for any job here, I'm not going to get a job. Or maybe if I apply for a good job, I'm not going to get it. So I would go to a little bit lower rated job. Yeah? Maybe, I wouldn't get anything, so I should go back. Think about this. First, you decide about your aim. You fix your aim. That, yes, I want to serve Bangladesh. This could be one option. By whatever degree I got. Say I got the degree of law, so I would go back, I would become a barrister there, and you understand? Yeah? Don't keep these two at the same time. Then you are not going to do well in either. Either you think that I want to go back, and whether you go back or stay here, neither is better than the other, or neither is more respectful than the other. Okay? Or neither would bring more discredit than the other. Both are credited. Both are respectful. Right? It depends on which one you like. You choose. This is your life, isn't it? So now, whatever you choose, you forget about the other, leave the other option and pursue one. And then second, I think generally, if it is an academic job, this is one style of application process. And if it is a non-academic professional jobs, there is another style of application. All right. So, say for example, when I was doing PhD, I used to actually more mingle with the people who were professionals. So they used to tell me that you have to apply for, say for example, 150 applications in 150 places. Then one might stick, right? But for academia, I found out actually it is a different area. It depends on your research topic and where your strength is, and this research area, where you'd have similar type of researchers, all right? So I applied to, say for example, I think about 10 universities, and very interestingly, the better universities offered me the job, but the universities which have got lower rank, I didn't get the job. Very interestingly, like say for example, there are universities of different ranks, and there are universities which are more research-oriented universities. There are universities which are more teaching-oriented university. So one of the teaching-oriented universities, I applied before. I applied to Manchester, Nottingham, and Sheffield, Oxford, right? So, and if I was frustrated, if I gave up, I would not come to this stage now. This teaching university that I applied to, my interview went very well. My research is very good, I know. I was very confident, right? But they called me just immediate after just the day after the interview. Dr. Haque, sorry, we can't offer you the job. So I was really, got concerned, that how is it possible, because the interview went well. Then I was asking them, can you tell me the reason? So the guy head of the department was saying that you do not match the requirement that we are looking for in the lecturer that we want to hire. What is it? We are looking for somebody who would teach, because we've got a lot of teaching requirement. But looking at your CV and the interview, at the interview also, you came out to be more researcher, and you've got a lot of research in line, like say research topics and ideas that you would like to basically more focus on research. But we are looking for teacher. So then I got a little bit happy, got some peace in my mind. Immediate after that, I applied to Nottingham University, I got the job. That is more research-oriented university. So in terms of ranking, obviously Nottingham is much better than, I don't want to mention about the teaching university. So basic thing is, if you do not get a job, please, this is one of the important advice, particularly those who have come from Bangladesh having background like me. Yeah, sometimes it happens. You applied maybe as a coincidence or bad coincidence that you didn't get the job. Don't think that you are not qualified, that's why you didn't get the job. Rather think that maybe they were looking for something else that you do not offer. Do you understand? So that's why what you need to do is you need to keep on applying to better and better and better job. Maybe today you would be refused, you would be rejected for a lower scale job. Tomorrow you may get a job with higher scale. So at the finally, and I should say that, again, I want to encourage you to basically first try here. Okay, so by being here, still you would have plenty of opportunity to serve your country if you think that Bangladesh is your country, because you have come from there, so you've got an obligation. So in addition to being British Muslim, you can be also British Bangladeshi Muslim who can serve this country and also serve Bangladesh if you do well here, whether in terms of finance, the money, and in terms of your knowledge, you can serve, you can contribute to both the countries, inshallah. So thank you very much for listening to me.